It's a room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. They run it again with Cook. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins now. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Andrew Booth making the tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Again, it's Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. These two teams all tied after 1. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Irv Smith and partner. It just feels like this is his year because you remember him as a second rounder in 2019. And he had to share the starting job at tight end in his first 2 seasons. After almost 700 yards and 7 touchdowns, the job is truly his here in Minnesota.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Play fake. Cousins. He's got Smith here.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've put together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to the ground, Cook. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On play action, here's Tua. They're going deep for Hill. A minute 52 to play until halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Setting up the screen for Cook. So the completion gets him just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A first down throw for Cousins. And that one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Cousins. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down. Here's Cousins. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
There he goes left side. The 30, 10, 5, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to it.
Here we go. Here we go. Next hut.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Cook again.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
197 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On second and goal, Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
To throw, Cousins being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph.
This to break our fourth quarter tie. Joseph's got it, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Play action, now it's Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Go ultra.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down.
Tua. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. 236 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
They run again on first down. Cook. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
One.
Now Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, that's what you give, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl quarterback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Cousins to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Here's Cousins. Able to find Thielen. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Cousins. That's complete. It's Cook. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Thielen. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Dolphins 28.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense.